So the game I'm playing today is called Alien Soldier for the Sega Genesis, or Mega Drive if you want to be pedantic, although technically you would be correct in saying that this game is for the Mega Drive, but I'll get to that in just a bit. So I've got something pretty unusual for you guys today. Now, about a year ago, I did a video on a game called Gunstar Heroes. Now, I'm not going to go into full detail about what Gunstar Heroes is, because this video is not about Gunstar Heroes, but basically, it was a very frenetic run-and-gun game that also came out for the Genesis. I did a video on it back in January of last year, and I absolutely loved it. When I recorded that video, it was only my second or third time ever playing Gunstar Heroes, I think, and it was honestly some of the most fun that I've ever had in a video game, and I really do mean that. It had just the correct amount of fast-paced action, weapon combining, and just overall insanity that made the game an absolute blast, no pun intended, to play. It was developed by a company called Treasure, and back in the 90s, Treasure were known for their action games, mostly. They were also well known back then for really pushing the Genesis to its absolute breaking point in terms of graphics. The graphics in Gunstar Heroes are some of the best on the entire system, as is the case for their 2D platformer Dynamite Headdy, which I also did a video on a couple of years ago. And today, not only are we going to be returning to the realm of Genesis titles, because it's been a pretty long time since I played a Genesis game on the channel, but we're also going to be taking a look at another Treasure game today, one of their lesser known titles, Alien Soldier. So Alien Soldier is another run-and-gun game. It bears a lot of similarities to Gunstar Heroes, but there are a few major differences. For instance, this game is single-player only, there is no co-op mode. It's also far more difficult than Gunstar Heroes, although I wouldn't go as far as to say the combat is deeper than that game, because to be honest, it really isn't. It feels a lot simpler, actually. And unlike Gunstar Heroes, this game never received an official release in North America. The game was made available physically in cartridge form in Japan and Europe, and also Australia, but it never made its way overseas to the United States or Canada, at least not physically. The thing is, this game was actually available in North America for a short period of time after its release in 1995. However, if you were an American or Canadian Genesis owner, you could only play Alien Soldier by downloading it online through the Sega Channel. Some of you who grew up with the Genesis might remember the Sega Channel. It was basically this online service that Sega launched, I think specifically for North America, in 1994. One of the main draws of the Sega Channel was that you could download games directly from the service, including international releases that were not yet available in the Americas. One of the many titles that was available on the Sega Channel right up until it shut down in 1998 was Alien Soldier. This was pretty much the only way North American players could actually get their hands on Alien Soldier at the time. After the Sega Channel was killed off, though, North American Genesis players were left with pretty much nothing. The thing about downloading games through the Sega Channel was that they were not saved permanently to your Genesis. If you powered off your Genesis and powered it back on, it would erase the game that you had installed on it, so you had to re-download it from the Sega Channel, and since the service doesn't exist anymore, there is actually no way to play Alien Soldier on a North American Genesis anymore. Of course, that's no longer a big deal, since Alien Soldier did eventually receive multiple re-releases, including the Wii Virtual Console in 2007, even though that version is no longer available ever since Nintendo shut down the Wii Shopping Channel in January. But fear not, because the game also got a re-release on Steam in early 2011, and most recently, the game is included on the Sega Genesis Classics compilation for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch. I had originally wanted to do a video on Alien Soldier around the same time that I did the Gunstar Heroes video. I initially intended this video to be a follow-up of sorts to my Gunstar Heroes video, since this game plays very similar to that. However, when I played the game off screen in my spare time about a year ago, I ultimately decided against doing a video on it, mainly because of the game's intense difficulty. For those of you who have never played Alien Soldier before, this game is extremely hard, regardless of what difficulty setting you have it set to. It's absolutely brutal, and it's one of the things that put me off from this game when I initially played it last year. It was just way too hard for my liking, so I decided to pass on it ultimately. In recent months, however, my interest in Alien Soldier has been reignited, mostly due to the release release of the Sega Genesis Classics compilation and its inclusion on it. And also, I tried playing the game a lot more off-screen, and I actually got a lot better at it. I still wouldn't say I'm amazing at the game, but I've definitely improved over the past year, so I think I'm ready to finally show you guys this bizarre anomaly of a video game. So when you initially get to the title screen, you're greeted with this very ominous music, which also sounds unlike anything I've ever heard on the Genesis as well, or I guess technically the Mega Drive this time around, because like I said, this game never got an official release in North America, even though it is technically available in North America now. And you'll notice that there's a few things going on with this title screen. There's a lot of text here. For instance, the text below the Alien Soldier logo says, "For Mega Drivers Custom." That line of text is also in the European version, and I have no clue what it's supposed to mean. Yeah, by the way, I'm playing the Japanese version of the game, in case you're wondering why I just said also in the European version. I am playing the Japanese version of the game for a very specific reason, and the reason why is because of the text on the top of the screen, because that text doesn't appear in any other version of the game. It reads as follows: Visual Shock, Speed Shock, Sound Shock. Now is time to the 68,000 Heart on Fire. This is a reference to one of Sega's old mottos for the Mega Drive in Japan, that being the Visual Shock, Speed Shock, Sound Shock part. The 68,000 part, on the other hand, is a reference to the Mega Drive's Motorola 68,000 processor, which this game pushes to its absolute breaking point. But then again, that's pretty much what Treasure set out to do with almost all of their Mega Drive titles. First of all, I would like to go into options, because I would like to show you guys just a little bit of bullshit. So you got two different difficulty levels here. You have super easy and super hard. Both of them are misleading. Well, at least super easy is misleading. The reason I say super easy is misleading is because it's not super easy at all. It's only easy in the sense that it gives you infinite continues, but the game is still bone-crushingly difficult even on this level. Super hard, on the other hand, is basically the same game, except there's permadeath. You have one life, no continues. If you die, you're going all the way back to the start. You pretty much have to be God himself in order to beat the game on this difficulty. So for now, I'm just gonna set the game to super easy because I cannot personally handle this game on its hardest difficulty. Also, there aren't any huge differences between the Japanese and European versions of this game. The only noticeable difference between the two versions is that the music is a lot slower, and of course the aforementioned text on the title screen. But other than that, it's pretty much the same game across the two different versions, and I feel like the music actually sounds better when it's slowed down. I mean, technically the music is playing at its normal speed in this version because the Japanese version predates the European release by like 4 months. Either way though, let's just get out of this menu and let's just proceed to the actual game. Why the heck not? I mean, there's really nothing else we can do on that title screen. Also, most of the text in the Japanese version is in English anyway, so it's still easy to understand what's happening. So from this screen, you can choose between 6 different weapons. You got Buster Force, Ranger Force, Flame Force, Homing Force, Sword Force, and Lancer Force. Oh, and speaking of Force, they actually brought back one of the bosses from Gunstar Heroes in Alien Soldier. Remember 7 Force? Yeah, well, he's back in this game. Except this time he only has 5 forces, so his name is just a straight up lie now. There's actually a reason why he has only 5 forces, but I'll explain that later. So, you can choose between any of these weapons, and you can actually select the same weapon multiple times if you want. But my personal setup, or at least the one that I personally like to use whenever I play this game, is Buster Force, Ranger Force, Homing Force, and Lancer Force. Buster Force is your standard weapon, it just fires straight ahead. Ranger Force is more like a scatter shot with bullets flying in 4 different directions. Flame Force is basically a flamethrower, kind of like the flame weapon from Gunstar Heroes. Homing Force will lock onto enemies, again that's also kind of similar to a weapon from Gunstar Heroes. Sword Force, I don't even know what this is, it's basically like a giant laser that you shoot at enemies. Lancer Force is pretty much the same thing, except it does a lot more damage. but the rate of fire is severely decreased. And not only that, but it also uses up a lot of ammunition as well. Yeah, because you have limited ammo in this game, unlike in Gunstar Heroes, so you can't just spam the same weapon over and over. You're gonna have to switch to a different weapon eventually. So you also have different status windows. These status windows will change the information that is showed on the heads-up display, specifically the amount of health you have, the amount of ammo that you have, which in this game is called force, and also the health of the enemies, which specifically refers to the health that the bosses have. And for some really weird reason, all of the bosses in this game have the exact same amount of health. They all have 3,584 hit points. It's an oddly specific number, but you have a lot of different status windows right here. As a matter of fact, you have a total of 26 status windows, more than you'll honestly ever need. Like, I'm not even sure if this was really that necessary, but you can create all sorts of combinations. If you just want all of your stats to be hidden, or if you want your health and enemy health to be displayed as a bar, and the amount of force as a number, or if you want the player and force to be displayed as a bar, and the enemy health displayed as a number, or if you want the player health displayed as a number, but force and enemy as a bar, then you can just create all sorts of combinations. You want some of these hidden? Like, you want player and enemy health hidden, but you want to see your force as a bar? Do you want your force hidden, your enemy health displayed as a number, and your own health displayed as a bar? I mean, you can try a whole bunch of different combinations here for an added challenge, but personally, I like having all my stats displayed as numbers, so I'll just go with Type 2 for now. Now we can have a control test, which is just showing you the different button combinations that you can use. So, weapon select is the A button, shot is B button, jump is C. You can choose your shooting mode by holding down the D-pad and then pressing the A button. So much like Gunstar Heroes, you have two different modes of fire. There's a free firing mode, which allows you to move and shoot, and there's also a fixed fire mode where you can't move while shooting. You can tell which mode you're currently in when your armor color changes. When it becomes gold-plated, then you're in free firing mode. Zero teleport you can activate by holding down the D-pad and pressing the C button. This is basically your dashing ability. This will allow you to dash out of the way of enemy attacks. However, if your health is completely full, this will instead unleash a powerful attack called Phoenix Force, like so. That happened very quickly, but as you can see, I was on fire. I was on fire, and I turned into the Firebird himself. You'll also notice that it actually damaged me a little bit. Every time you use Phoenix Force, it does take away a bit of your health, I guess to prevent you from spamming it over and over. This is what zero teleporting normally looks like, though. Just some simple dashing right here. You can use Counter Force by tapping the B button twice in rapid succession, which is this right here. You unleash this glowing yellow orb right here. You can use this to parry enemy attacks, because some enemies do launch projectiles at you. However, you can also use this attack to convert bullets into health pickups. And believe me, you're gonna need as many health pickups as you can possibly grab in this game, because some of the enemies do extreme amounts of damage to you. And then finally, you have hovering, where you jump by pressing the C button, and then press the C button again while in midair, and you can hover indefinitely. There is no limit as to how long you can hover for. You can also shoot diagonally in this game as well. Good run-and-gun fashion, even though because my keyboard is weird, it doesn't seem like I can fire in certain directions. So notice how my force is going down. When my force depletes completely, then I will run out of ammo. It will replenish automatically after a while. You'll notice that my Lancer Force is actually getting some of its force back. Alright, I think we're ready to get this show on the road now. I am going to try to explain the game's plot later on, because Alien Soldier does have a story, and it's probably the least coherent story I've ever seen in a video game. It's truly something special, but you'll have to wait for that for now. For now, though, we're gonna dive right in guns blazing and just embrace the chaos for now, because it's gonna get insane extremely quickly. So let's just do this then. Should I? Actually, no, I should not do this. Yeah, so you'll also notice that you actually have a time limit. You have a limited number of time to complete all of these stages, and if you run out of time, you die. It's just as simple as that. You basically have a bomb strapped to your chest, you have to get to the end before the bomb explodes. I don't know if that's a good analogy at all, I basically just described a freaking suicide bomber, but it's not what I meant. That's a weapon pickup right there, by the way, but I don't want it, because I don't feel like I need it. So the enemies are pretty simple right here. You just got some simple little aliens that are basically like Cyclops. Okay, by the way, just be careful of this because there are some landmines right here. Just get rid of these little aliens. Also, for some reason, the health pickups can just disappear. They can just disappear out of thin air. By the way, we're already at the first boss of this stage. So, the way that Alien Soldier works... Okay, don't hit me with that ring, please. Oh my god. Okay, whoa, hello. Wait, I'm trying to remember how to play this. Yeah, you can also switch gravity as well. I'm standing upside down here, as you can see. You do need to be careful, though, because when you are upside down, I do think the controls are inverted, at least for dashing. Yeah, so we're fighting this giant purple worm right here. Avoid that, like, fire ring that he launches at you. I mean, it's still pretty easy to avoid either way, but just trying to use my, my homing force here. Honestly, it's a lot easier to just use the homing force. This is kind of like the cheapskate way. Kind of like in Gunstar Heroes, because, like I said, Gunstar Heroes has a very similar weapon to this. So, I should probably explain how the game actually works. So, it's not like Gunstar Heroes in the sense where you have, like, these gigantic levels with multiple checkpoints. A lot of the levels in Alien Soldier are actually very short. This game puts more of an emphasis on boss battles than anything else. This entire game is basically one gigantic boss rush. That's essentially what this is. You're fighting these gigantic-ass bosses, and yeah, that's pretty much the whole point of the game. And some of these bosses do have official names, but I don't remember what most of them are. Like, for instance, I don't remember what this giant purple worm's name is, and he's about to die anyway. Yeah, I kinda cheaped that one. Oh my god, I only had 5 seconds left, I didn't even notice. Yeah, you'll get a bigger bonus if you have more time remaining, but that's okay. The time limit does reset after a while. Well, it resets every time you beat a stage. Okay, that just exploded in my face. Oh my god, no. Here, get the counter force, so I can convert all this crap into health, because I kinda need it. Oh my god, please. Please and thank you. Give me this. I'm just gonna blow you up normally. I don't think the homing force actually does anything. Okay, never mind, that did actually blow you up. This is an upgrade right here for my health. Yes, it'll give me 32 additional health, which will come in handy later on. It does increase my health permanently. I don't want to get that. You know what? I'll just take the damage for now. Just take the damage. Oh, give me that. Damn it. Okay, well, whatever. Fine, we're already at the second boss. Let me try to, Okay, yeah, I thought my weapon changed momentarily. Oh god, I forgot how to... Okay, well, I should probably go into this mode either way. So, the second boss right here is called Antroid. He's a giant android and an ant. He's a crossover. Also, he tries to vomit on you, so just dash out of the way of that. Actually, I think you can... Yeah, you can actually counter his vomit, which is weird. Like, you can use counter force on his vomit to convert into health pickups. Go away. Get out of here, please and thank you. God, this weapon is really, like, atrocious. Yeah, he gives me a lot of opportunities to use counter force, definitely. Oh god. Okay, well, I actually didn't mean to use it there. I don't think it even did damage. So, this guy will try to pounce all over you. You just have to try and, well, dash out of the way of that. When he tries to... Oh god, okay, wait. Yeah, sometimes he'll also try to, like, fake you out by doing those backflips, and then he lunges at you, like right here. There we go. That's when you just gotta dodge out of the way. All of my weapons are just not doing crap to him. Okay, when you... Oh god. Okay. He's doing it again. Oh my goodness. Okay. This boss is not really that difficult. The first few bosses of this game are kind of a pushover, honestly. Or they are pushovers. Oh god. As soon as I say that, he hits me with his vomit. Okay. Let's not do what I'm doing right here. Get that. Thank you very much. Oh, I didn't mean to dash in that direction. Okay, I need to start. I gotta use the Lancer Force, because I think this will do, like, more damage to him. Well, if he could get back on the damn screen, I could actually do things to him. There we go. There's some damage. There, get him while his back is turned. See how much damage that does, though? Okay, come on. Let's go and do this. Or not that. The Buster Force is kind of crap, honestly, but I mean, it's doing a little bit of damage to him. There's definitely faster ways of taking this guy out. It's just that I suck at this game. That's the problem. Oh, goodness. Okay, could you stop backflipping and, like, maybe unleash a little bit of vomit? Please and thank you, so I can at least get some health back. I'm gonna frigging die here, dude. Come on. Oh my god, maybe I should not have done that. Okay, screw it. I'm about to die anyway. Okay, well, actually, this is doing a lot of damage. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Boys, stop flipping. Okay, there. He's dead. He's dead. When you're having a tough time, just use homing force if you're a scared little boy, because I sure am whenever I play this friggin' game. Okay, well anyway, I need to get some of my health back. You need to get out of my way. Oh my god, is that even doing anything? No. Stop. What? Excuse me. Okay, you know what? Fine, I'm just gonna dash away from you, because I can just do that as well. It's honestly just easier. Here, give me this. Thank you very much. See, the good thing is that these little alien guys, these like little alien cyclops douchebags, because that's frankly what they are, they do actually drop health. So this does give me an opportunity to get some of my health back. They don't drop health all the time. Also, this guy fires a bunch of bullets at you as well, which you can counterforce. Do it. Come on. Don't keep me waiting. Please and thank you. Oh my god. Okay, here. I actually did that correctly. Okay, good. Just get a little bit of my health back. There we go. Well, it would be great if I could, like, stop getting hit by the bullets. Wait, Ranger Force? Okay, you know what? You're just wasting my time. Oh, wait, no, I actually have to kill you in order to move on. Okay, well, if I can get away from him, I really don't want to be relying on the homing force too much in this game, because the homing force is, like, the easiest one to use, but that's the problem. I don't want it to be easy to use. I don't want to use the easiest weapons. I like to actually try and give myself a bit of a challenge. I do have maximum health anyway, because I did get another, like, permanent health upgrade. This is the boss that I got stuck on, like, so many times when I played this game before, but this should be maybe a bit more of a cakewalk. Yeah, you see how much damage Phoenix Force can actually do? You see how much damage that guy's sword can actually do when he pokes you with it? Yeah, don't stand in the way of that sword either. Oh god. There we go. Just dash out of the way. Dash out of the way. And then when he's just, like, roaring like that, it gives you an opportunity to hit him again. Hit him right in the face. There we go. There we go. See, the Lancer Force I really like here because it does a crap ton of damage to him. You gotta aim for the head. I think that's the key here to defeating this guy. You gotta aim for his head because every other part of his body just deflects bullets. And wow, this is, like, not doing anything. Get close to him. There. Get in from behind. I gotta try and use some of these weapons whenever I can. The issue with the Lancer Force in particular is that it uses up so much of your force. Like, there aren't really that many opportunities to use it, because you can't use it that many times. Can I just... okay, I guess not. You're not giving me, like, any room here. Thank you very much. I think, like, hovering can also work against this guy as well. Works pretty well. Oh my god. Here, just get some things. Get some things. Okay, get out of the way of that. Oh god. Wait, he's almost dead. He's almost dead. Come on. Okay, I'm out of force. Maybe I can finish it off with Lancer. Whoo! There we go. Right in the head, and then he just explodes. Very good indeed. My god. This time limit is gonna be the bane of my existence. There we go. Stage clear. At least I haven't died yet. I mean, if I was playing this on super hard, I would still be alive. I'd still be very much alive and kicking. But I'm, like, on the verge of death right here. Okay, this is a little bit trickier. Gotta avoid these landmines right here. Oh yeah, this guy can also change gravity as well. The fourth boss is actually not that difficult either. But get ready, guys, because we're about to experience a huge increase in difficulty in just a short while. There we go. You get out of here. I'm gonna definitely need that. I definitely don't need that. Actually, I haven't tried the Flame Force at all. I think I did attempt the Sword Force, though. There we go. Just get that out of the way. I'm gonna have to jump over that. Here, I just want to use Buster Force for now. Just get the aliens out of the way. Then it's gonna start raining mines down. But again, I can just use Counter Force to deflect it. Unless it lands right on my head. There's nothing I can do about that. Oh my god, please. Please! Don't! Okay. Thank you. Alright, well here's the next boss. I'm not even going to attempt to ask what that is. Or attempt to figure out what that like fleshy thing is. Yeah, he fires rocks at you. So the entire point of this fight right here is to try and counter the rocks so that they fly right into him. This one is actually not that hard. Of course, as soon as I say that, I get hit in the face with a damn rock. No, please! Oh god. Okay, I got some health. I got some health back. There we go. Parry the bullets, they'll turn into health. Oh my god, boys. Can I parry it twice? Or can I parry it multiple times? I'm specifically referring to the rocks, because I actually don't know. There is a way to easily cheese this fight, though. Basically, you get at him from behind. Like you get behind him, and then, yeah, the fight's pretty much over after that, because he can't turn around to face you. That's the thing, he's always facing one direction. Could you please? Could you please? Okay, well, I just exploded. Game over! You suck. Well, it does show me how many enemies I destroyed. It also shows me how much damage I've taken, I think. Or is that how much damage I've taken? I'm not even sure. Well, either way, that was terrible. But I can continue because I'm playing on easy. I also wanted to play the game on this difficulty for the sole purpose of showing this video off. Because I didn't want this to take, like, forever. Okay, you just go. Just go, please. I don't even care at this point. Just wasting my Lancer Force. Here, I'm gonna at least pick this up. There, thank you. Thank you for your consideration. Here, maybe Lancer Force can do something to it. Here, let me try hovering. Wow, Lancer Force barely does crap to it. Okay, never mind. We're not doing that. We ain't doing that. Oh my god, the bees. The bees. Or the wasps. Can't tell what they are. Oh my god, I can't parry these damn bullets. You know what? I'm just gonna stay over... Maybe I can't stay over here. Okay, I'm just gonna... parry... Stop with the damn bullets, please! Actually, what is also a little bit easier is that you can't actually use these mines. You can just, like, counter these mines and throw them right back at him. That honestly does more damage than any of your weapons. See, I'm not taking the cheap way out here because I want to actually show you the proper way to defeat this guy. Even though it's really not the, like, most efficient way, but still. It's the way you are meant to take him out. I can actually, like... Oh god, I almost didn't. Well, I shouldn't say that, I almost did, but... Okay, here, get this health. See, as long as he stays, like, right there. There we go, very nice, at least I'm getting some health back. I can still hit him from all the way over here. But what you want to do is that you want to try and deflect the mines into him. Not when he's that close, though. Come on, move. Move away, please. There we go. There, now I'm actually, like, countering the mines into him. See how much damage that's doing? There we go. That's a little bit better. I'm gonna have to hurry up, though, because I'm, like, running out of time. Actually, I think deflecting the rocks into him... Okay, no, I don't think deflecting the rocks into him actually does damage. Okay, you know what? This is taking too long. I'm just taking you out the other way. Screw this. Screw this. Well, actually, hang on a second. That did a lot of damage to you. I think it was from that mine, though. Okay, whatever. He's done. Screw taking it the normal way. It takes too long. That's the issue. There we go. Bonus of 20. Good bonus. Oh god. It does have a more arcade feel than Gunstar Heroes. I can at least say that about Alien Soldier. Okay, so these birds that are gonna, like, dump bombs on you as well. Just counter... Oh my god. Stop hitting them in, like, an arc, please. Okay, you get out of... Thank you. Get out of life. Get out of life, because you don't deserve any of it. You don't deserve to live. I guess I could show off some of the other, like, weapons here. This is a sword force. Since I'm coming up to a boss that I actually genuinely despise, this is what I meant when I said that there's gonna be, like, a huge difficulty increase. This crab boss is the bane of my existence. I just absolutely hate it. I'm gonna try and see if I can use Phoenix Force on it first. Whoo! There we go. Nice damage. Nice damage right here. Alright, well, time for some crab rave memes, I think, because basically what this boss is all about, you have this giant crab, you have to go, like, into the center. Like, you have to shoot it in its face in order to even cause damage, and also there's these bombs right here. There's these bombs, and not only that, but also these crabs can actually pick you up and prevent you from moving. You can take care of the crabs by counter-forcing them, that'll cause them to explode. Avoid those bombs, although the bombs can sometimes be useful because they can drop pickups, like health pickups, I mean. Oh god, oh jeez. Okay, watch out for that bench as well, because you actually can't dash across that bench. The bench will prevent you from dashing. Oh, good lord. Okay, so anyway, while I'm getting, like, violated by crabs right here, I'm gonna try to talk about the game's plot. Oh, jeez. Okay, wait. No, don't, damn it. Oh my god, get away! Oh, actually, before that, I think it's important to also talk about this feature. So, if you pause the game, you'll notice that there's a flashing icon at the bottom called Speed. Now, what this does is that you can actually decrease the speed of the game through the pause menu. So if I press right on the D-pad, there's more arrows that appear, which you think would speed up the game. It actually doesn't, because now you'll notice that the game is running significantly slower. So if you have really poor reaction times, you can use that to make the game a little bit easier. So it seems like they were aware of this game's intense difficulty, but I don't need that, because I ain't no wuss. And besides, I have beaten this boss before, on normal, like, speed. The key here is to try and, like, clear out the crabs. You want to clear out the crabs first, because they're annoying as all heck. Anyway, I think I'm going to talk about Alien Soldier's plot while I'm getting absolutely obliterated here. Oh my god, this bench! The bench! Right, so... who exactly is this Birdman that you're controlling here? Well, this Birdman is Epsilon Eagle. Epsilon Eagle is the leader, or was the former leader, of a terrorist organization called Scarlet. Scarlet's purpose was to try and take control— I don't know how that didn't hit me, but Scarlet's purpose was to try and take control of a group of genetically altered superhumans created by the people of Sierra, or as it's known in this game, A-Earth. Yeah, they got really creative with the names here. Basically, the people of Sierra created these genetically altered superhumans that have parasitic abilities. They're actually able to transform into parasites and can infect humans, animals, and even machinery. They also have shape-shifting abilities as well. Epsilon Eagle used to be the leader of the Scarlet organization. However, a special forces group, which is basically this game's way of saying SWAT team, attempted to assassinate Epsilon Eagle. Oh my god, that was actually like my saving grace right there. But yeah, Epsilon Eagle was the target of an assassination attempt, which ultimately failed. And this is where the game's story starts getting really bizarre and just absolutely nonsensical. I'm probably gonna die anyway, but oh my god, 255 damage, are you actually kidding me? Oh no! Well, I guess this is it for me. Oh my god, do the crab rave. Yeah, I'm dead anyway. Yeah, see, I just explode. I basically have a bomb strapped to my chest. So yeah, Epsilon Eagle, target of an assassination attempt, and apparently the ensuing firefight caused a hole in the space-time continuum to be torn open, which Epsilon ultimately fell through and was, I guess, transported to another dimension? I really have no freaking idea. It's like they tried to make the story make as little coherence as possible. Like, when they were designing the story for this game, they tried going with, like, the least amount of coherence that they possibly could. So now that Epsilon Eagle was presumably dead, there was another guy called Z-Tiger who took control of the organization. Eventually, Z-Tiger became extremely unpopular with members of Scarlet, and they actually clamored for Epsilon Eagle to return to the organization. This caused Z-Tiger to get extremely butthurt and decide, you know what, I'm gonna go and kill Epsilon Eagle myself. So he breaks into a research laboratory where they're experimenting on human children. Yes, this game is actually very dark. Crab, will you let go of me, please? See, that's also one of the things I hate about these damn crabs, because sometimes, usually when they let go of you, they explode immediately. But that doesn't always happen. Honestly, I think the safer bet here is just waiting for these, like... yeah, waiting for these bombs to drop and then using the Phoenix Force on him, because frankly, that's doing more damage to him. Holy crap. This is actually amazing. What is happening? So Z-Tiger goes into this research facility, right? Well, somehow he senses Epsilon's presence in one of the boys that's being experimented on. So then he begins to freak out and takes a girl hostage. Oh god, get away from me, please. So he decides to take a— oh my god, could you actually stop? Holy crap, boys. Thank you. That's not enough to get me to Phoenix Force, but whatever. I appreciate it either way. Actually, he's probably gonna die anyway. Are you dead? Yeah, you're actually dead. Okay, that was a lot easier than I thought it would be, honestly. Okay, well, Crab bitch is dead at least. Also, I think that crab enemy does have an official name, and it's something really absurd, but I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. That was a stupid idea. So anyway, Z-Tiger senses Epsilon's presence in one of the boys that's being experimented on, so he freaks out, takes a girl hostage, and threatens to kill her unless Epsilon shows himself. And then, the boy morphs into Epsilon himself, and Z-Tiger still kills the girl anyway, because Epsilon is a dumbass with extremely poor reaction times. So then Z-Tiger flees the facility. It's not told, or like it doesn't tell you in the game where exactly he heads off to. But what's even more bizarre is that somehow Epsilon's personality— apparently Epsilon has two different personalities. He's good, but he's also evil. And when the boy morphed into Epsilon, that somehow caused his personalities to split apart, so now there's two different Epsilons that are going after Z-Tiger. Good Epsilon and evil Epsilon, and this game's story just makes zero sense whatsoever. And you know what the greatest part about the story is? None of it matters. Everything that I just told you doesn't actually matter in the long run, because the game's story is never referenced again. It's only referenced when you start up the game for the first time. After that, you never hear from it ever again. So this game's whole plot is just completely pointless. But to be honest, I can't really blame the developers all too much for that, and I'm gonna explain why in just a moment, but first of all, This boss right here, I think this boss's name, if I remember correctly, is actually Joker. So Joker is not too difficult of a boss, he's just a really extreme pushover. Like, he lays, well, I guess I assume it's a she because it's laying eggs, but yeah, Joker is really not difficult of a boss at all. Probably one of the easiest bosses in the whole game. He's already dead. So there you go. There you go. Probably one of the easiest, if not the easiest boss in the whole game. Because it gives you plenty of opportunities to get Phoenix Force. Like, he lays those eggs that shoot bullets at you, but I already explained that you can use Counter Force to convert the bullets into health pickups. So, gives you a lot of opportunities to just use Phoenix Force and absolutely ream him, or her. I assume it's a her because laying eggs and all that stuff. But as I was saying, there could potentially be a reason for it, or I don't blame the developers all that much. Because the thing about Alien Soldier is that the game was technically never finished, or at least a lot of the ideas that the developers had for this game were never fully realized. You see, the developers of this game were working on a very strict deadline. They only had until, I think, January 3rd, 1995, in order to finish the game. The game had been worked on for about 2 years. What's especially amazing is that this game was developed primarily, or at least at first it was developed mostly, by just one person, whose name I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce because I'm just gonna, like, probably butcher it into oblivion. I also forgot how to dash there for a moment. But Alien Soldier is the brainchild of a person named Nami, or that's the nickname he goes by. Nami was originally the sole developer of Alien Soldier. He had wanted to create the entire game all by himself, although he did enlist more people to help him eventually, and his plans for Alien Soldier were a lot more ambitious than they ended up being. A lot of the ideas that he had for this game were never realized. Only about half of the ideas that the development team actually brainstormed for Alien Soldier made it into the game, and that's mostly because of the deadline that they were working under. Alien Soldier was being, oh god, I have no ammo, wait, Lancer Force, finish him off. Finish him off with Lancer Force. There we go. Yeah, robotic pig enemy, also a bit of a pushover. Really not that difficult. But as I was saying, only about half of the ideas that the development team had for Alien Soldier actually made it into the game. That was mostly because of the deadline that they were working under. Because of the very strict deadline, a lot of content in this game had to be cut for time. That's actually why 7 Force in this game only has 5 different forces, because they didn't have time to add the other 2 in. Also, you're on a plane now for some really weird reason. I didn't want to switch to homing force, but then again, it doesn't really give you a choice right here. You pretty much have to get that pickup no matter what. So if we're being technical about it, Alien Soldier is not really a finished game. It's still pretty solid either way, even though half of the original ideas they had for this never made it into the actual game. Also, how did I, like, just take away, like, all of, well, not all of, but like half of this boss's health all at once? I know I had Phoenix Force on me, but still. What? What even happened? I'm really not even paying attention to the bosses at this point. Also, this boss has 2 different phases. One where he's just in the air, but then I think after you damage him after a while, he actually initiates like a cloak. He becomes invisible, so you have to like trace his outline in order to actually see him. Let me switch to Lancer Force here. So Alien Soldier is still a fairly solid game. I still wouldn't say that this game is as great as Gunstar Heroes, though. I still feel like Gunstar Heroes is a much better game. That's just me, personally. Yeah, this is the part where he becomes invisible. But I still find that Alien Soldier is a very great game. It's difficult as balls, but it's certainly not a terrible game, even if it only has half the ideas that it was originally intended to have. But it does kind of make me wonder what Alien Soldier could have potentially been if the developers were given more time to work on it. What would Alien Soldier have been like if all of its ideas had been fully realized? That, I think, is a really good question. Oh god, wait, what am I doing right now? Okay, at least there's no like, clouds or anything anymore. What's also interesting about the 7 Force boss in particular is that one of the forms of the 7 Force boss, in this game it's called Serene Force, Serene Force was actually designed by a fan of Alien Soldier. Or I guess more specifically, a fan of Treasure. When Alien Soldier was still in development, Treasure held a contest, well I don't know if it was Treasure, but either Treasure or Sega. Sega was responsible for publishing this game. Also, why am I already about to die? What exactly happened? I'm not even paying attention. And actually, I'm gonna just pause on what I'm saying for just a moment, guys, because I want you guys to just watch this. you know. His face explodes and then he turns into, yeah, whatever this abomination is. This is Discount Wolverine right here. Yeah, so you want to know who this guy is, guys? He's Z-Tiger. Yeah, the man of the hour has finally arrived. We're fighting Z-Tiger. Right here, right now. Fight of the century. Yeah, and you know what the funny thing about this is? You would think that Z-Tiger would be the final boss, right? I mean, he certainly looks like he could be a final boss. No, we're not even halfway through the game yet. We're only on stage 9. There's 25 stages in this game in total. We're not even halfway through the game yet. We're already battling Z-Tiger. We actually kill him pretty early on in the game. And he's not that difficult of a boss either, because he only has like 3 different attacks. You can just dash out of the way of all of them because he gives you plenty of time to react. He only gets difficult later on when his attacks start speeding up. And the attacks themselves don't actually do that much damage to you, although admittedly I do need to be careful because I am about to die. But this is mostly just dashing out of the way of his attacks and maybe using the homing force. I think that's what you're going to be relying on for the most part in this fight. Oh god. Or maybe the ranger force. Who knows? Also, you need to do this in the time limit as well, so that's also what makes it difficult. I don't know why I jumped there. This would probably be a lot easier if I did have full health, if I didn't keep getting damaged by that stupid, like, purple alien worm creature. But yeah, so as I was saying about 7 Force, so why do I keep jumping? 7 Force, one of the bosses was actually... Okay, well, I'm dead either way. In 1994, Sega or Treasure, either one, held a contest back when Alien Soldier was still in development, and they wanted people to submit their designs for the new 7 Force boss that would be appearing in Alien Soldier. The overall winner of the contest, whose name is, I think, Hammerhand, if I remember correctly, I think that's what it was originally called, Hammerhand ended up winning, and Hammerhand's design was later used for the Serene Force part of the 7 Force boss in Alien Soldier. So one of the forms of the 7 Force boss, at least in Alien Soldier, was actually designed by a fan of Sega. Which I gotta admit, that's pretty damn cool. What's also interesting is that the person who originally designed Hammerhand, he's now working in the video game industry, and he actually has a Twitter handle. This is his Twitter handle right here. So go follow him on Twitter and show him some love. Also, when you're rebattling Z-Tiger, it just skips the animation that shows him actually like transforming into his final form, so you're not going to be wasting too much time here just watching this stupid cutscene again. It's fine. Oh god. Okay, please stop using that attack. His attack patterns are pretty much random though. There is no way to actually like time them correctly. There really isn't. Only when he's like swinging at you. Yeah, see, like you can't predict that when he just suddenly like changes positions like that, or like he just suddenly turns around, because sometimes he does that and other times he doesn't. There's no way to predict that whatsoever. Also, Lancer Force really does nothing to him. I think you gotta aim for the head again. Yeah, you do. Actually, aiming for the head actually does a fair amount of damage to him. That would be good. That would be good. Oh god. See, your bullets also ricochet off of his claws, specifically. Only time he's vulnerable is when he's, well, not attacking. Other than that, though, Z-Tiger is really not that hard of a fight. I'm just making him look more difficult than it actually is, because I'm not even, like, paying attention to him. I'm trying to talk about literally anything else other than Z-Tiger right now, but this one just involves a lot of dashing. A lot of dashing, a lot of shooting, that's pretty much it. He's not that special of a boss. He's not even the most difficult boss in the game. Probably one of the easiest, actually. I think this is around the point where his attacks start speeding up, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, good lord. Why are you just using the same attack over and over? My god. I don't know, maybe the reason he only has 3 different attacks is also due to the time limit they were working under. Who knows? I do find that he does seemingly get a lot easier when you fight him the second time. I don't know if, like, I'm the only one who notices that, but he does seem to be a little bit easier to take care of. Also, something that I haven't mentioned up to this point is that Epsilon Eagle will always survive with at least 1 health point. Like, when he does receive terminal damage, like when he does get hit with an attack that would otherwise kill him, Epsilon Eagle will always hang on with just 1 health. He always does, regardless of how much damage you actually take. Okay, hang on a second, guys. This is actually gonna be kinda close, because, oh my god, 15 seconds left, 1 health remaining, and you're dead. Get out of here! Okay. Holy crap, I was actually getting kinda nervous here. There we go. There's my victory celebration. I don't know why we're on a plane, by the way. This makes no goddamn sense. Let me out, please. Land the damn plane. Thank you. You know what, I'm just gonna purposefully die, just so I can get all my health back. Here, let's just do this. It's honestly easier. I guess I could try out Flame Force, since I've never actually used this before, so what exactly is this weapon? I don't even know. There's also an achievement you can get in the Steam version for using, like, every weapon in the game. Alright, let's try out Flame Force. I'm gonna be ending this video pretty quickly. Not pretty quickly. I'm gonna be ending it pretty soon, guys. Yeah, there we go. Even more health. Oh god, this is weird. Flame Force. Okay. This is... well, I mean... I don't know, it's basically like a flamethrower. I don't know if it would be good for, like, these, like, aquatic enemies. Yeah, I don't even know where we are. We're, like, in a sewer or something. Oh god, the birds dropping all the bombs. Well, I'm at least getting a lot of my health back here. Okay, well, we're gonna be, fighting a robotic shark. Well, actually, I don't think this is a... no, this is not robotic, but... hello. I want to try and at least show off one other boss after this, but then I think after that we're pretty much gonna be done. Yeah, you don't fall in the water because, well, you can get out, but it does damage you. You have to rapidly press the jump button in order to get out of the water. The longer you stay in it, the more damage you'll take. You just have to dash out of the way of this shark's attacks whenever... yeah, see, because he tries to bite you. He tries to eat you, but then he gives you an opportunity to get a lot of your health back, because then he, like, launches these... I don't even know what, like, these... eggs? I don't know. Is he puking eggs? That's what they look like. Oh god, I'm really not paying attention. Well, I have so much health anyway. Oh god. Wait, go to free firing mode. See, what I also like about this is that you can change your firing mode at any time. Gunstar Heroes, you have to just pick one and stick with it. So I really like this. Wait, I have to go over here. Yeah, see? It's just like puking all these out, just spitting all of them out. Oh my god. Wait, what? Did I break something? It looked like I broke something there. Come on. Ooh! There we go. Oh my god, dude. That does so much more damage than I thought it did. Okay, well this is fine either way, because I'm pretty much... I pretty much won it. Could you please accept your fate? Thank you. You've accepted your fate. There we go. Just explode into the water. Yeah, again, like Gunstar Heroes, everything just explodes in this damn game. Here we go. Let's just go over here. Oh god, I shouldn't have run right into that. Wait, Flame Force. I don't know. I can just try and use it a little bit. Oh my god. Okay, actually, I forgot about this section right here. Yeah, just gotta... I think you have to, like, dash through that. Because there's no way to, like, disable that thing. I think this guy's just, like, immune to it. Yeah, the robots. The robots are immune to the Flame Force, at the very least. Go over here. I mean, we can drop down in here to get some stuff. Oh my god. I actually saved myself. That was incredibly ballsy, but okay, I like it. You don't actually have to kill this guy, but I still did either way. Okay, I'm content with it. I'm content. Okay, this is gonna be the last boss that I show off here, because I haven't managed to defeat this guy. Just like a tiny little alien in this whatever this contraption is. It can teleport, by the way. What also makes this boss fight even more difficult is that there's wind. Yeah, there's wind that's constantly pushing you back. I don't know if he's the one generating the wind. Oh yeah, flying lobsters as well, and fish, they can actually damage you. So try to avoid getting smacked in the face with a lobster. I don't know why that's a thing that can happen. Oh, this probably is affected by the wind as well. Yeah, I think it is actually. Is this guy just like immune to it? Yeah, he probably is. Not immune to homing force though. This boss also has two different phases. He will try to run away from you after you've damaged him a bit. Oh my god. There's some significant slowdown here, and also some sprite flickering as well. Some good old sprite flickering. Okay, is this the point? I actually don't know if this is the point, but just wait a minute. There we go. There. So I think we're going to initiate the second phase now, if I'm not mistaken. Or are we? Are you? Okay, yeah, here we go. Okay, so this is the final phase of the fight. He just tries to run away from you. He also fires lasers. They don't do a lot of damage to you, but they do push you back, so, you know, try to avoid falling into the water. There's plenty of places where you can fall in. I'm not gonna try to use the Flame Force, because that's not gonna be good either way. Oh god. Please. Oh jeez. Yeah, I haven't managed to defeat this guy before. See, I would like to just maybe try and... Damn it! Get out of the water. I'd like to try and wait until... Well, I mean, you can do this. You can just kind of hang out in the corner Only problem is that you can't really cheese this fight because homing force doesn't reach all that way, or like that far, I mean. Homing force is not gonna reach him all the way, so just maybe wait for it to come back fully. Okay, maybe I can, like, do a thing here. Don't hit the laser. Okay, thank you. You have to get, like, really close to him. Oh my god. Try not to fall in the damn water as well. It's hard because it constantly keeps moving. That's what makes this boss fight insanely difficult. And also, you can't start hovering in the air again after you've jumped once. So you just come crashing back down to Earth. There we go. That's a little bit better, I guess. Still not doing the amount of damage that I wanted to do, though. Oh my god. Well, this is probably gonna be the end of me right here, boys and girls. I'm probably not even gonna be able to finish this anyway, because I have, like, so little time. Oh, please. Okay, well, that's a little bit good. Maybe I can... One way I can, like, extremely cheese this, or, like, supremely cheese this, is just having all of my weapons be homing force. And then maybe I can stand a chance against this guy. But like I said, I'm not trying to defeat him either way. I just wanted to show this boss off, because this boss is basically impossible. Well, even the water causes me to explode. That is just a crying shame. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't think that player damage thing is accurate. 18? Like they did 18 damage to me, or does that mean the amount of damage I cause to enemies? I don't know what that means whatsoever. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm pretty much done with this. I don't even know why I reset here. No, you know what? I'm just going to drown you. I'm just gonna go and drown and then explode for some reason. I don't know, maybe it's my armor doing that. Who knows? Who cares? Yeah, I think we're pretty much done. There's also a password that you can use to get back to the stage you were previously on. So there's also that too. Yeah, it just takes you back to the title screen. Okay, well with that being said, guys, that is Alien Soldier. It's, definitely different from some of Treasure's other games. Well, maybe not by that much, because it's still a run-and-gun game at the end of the day, much like Gunstar Heroes was. But it's a lot more insane. It's much more of a journey than Gunstar Heroes is. Okay, this is a real experience that's not meant for the faint of heart. I still haven't managed to beat the Stage 11 boss. This is probably gonna be the boss that I get stuck on for like the next year, probably, but I feel like I've shown off enough of the game to give you an idea as to what Alien Soldier is like. It's wild. It's incredibly wild, and I think this game's development history is also really interesting as well, which is also why I wanted to talk about it, and yeah, the game's story, I'm not even gonna comment any further on the game's story. Not only is the story completely pointless and doesn't matter in the long run, it just makes no sense. And I feel like that's exactly what they were setting out to do with the story. As for the gameplay, I still prefer the gameplay of Gunstar Heroes more than this, because there's... I don't know, I feel like there's too many things to keep track of all at a single time. I mean, it's not that difficult to learn, but I just prefer the simplicity of Gunstar Heroes a little bit more. Not only that, but you can't even dive into enemies in order to damage them. You could do that in Gunstar Heroes. You could actually, like, body slam them, and it would actually damage them and not yourself, because you were invincible during that time. And there's no co-op either. You couldn't play this with a friend, even if you wanted to. I was thinking that maybe you could have a co-op mode where maybe the second player could play as Z-Tiger, considering Z-Tiger is apparently Epsilon Eagle's arch enemy in this game, or his main enemy. I mean, that's what the game makes him out to be, and yet you fight him at the 9th stage when you're not even like halfway through the game, he's already dead. It just doesn't make sense, man. The whole pacing of this game is just completely off in terms of story. But as I've stated before, Alien Soldier was kind of a rushed game, cause they were working on a very strict deadline, they had to get the game out. Not only that, but the PlayStation 1 had already been released in Japan at this time, so the market for the Mega Drive in Japan was beginning to break down very quickly. So they kinda had no choice but to just push this game out onto the market. It's still a great game either way, but I still like to think what Alien Soldier could have been if all of its ideas were realized, as opposed to just half of them. It's certainly one of the more fascinating games that Treasure has released, and unfortunately, it's not one of their most remembered. And actually, this is not the last Treasure game that I'm going to be covering on the channel as well, because there is one other game they released on the Genesis that I am going to be doing a video on very soon, and it's arguably even more obscure than Alien Soldier, because there doesn't seem to be like any information about about this game on the internet. Or at least very little. I did manage to find a Wikipedia article, but that was the best I could do, and not even the Wikipedia article has that much information on it. But stay tuned for that. I'm not gonna mention what the game is for now. You'll just have to wait and see until I finally get to recording that. It's not gonna be the next video though. I am gonna, like, take a little bit of a break in between uploading this and the next Genesis title that I plan on recording. You know, because I want to have a little bit of variety on the channel, of course. But I'll get to playing that game eventually. In the meantime, if you want to purchase Alien Soldier, there's a link to the Steam version of the game in the description. Even though Alien Soldier is technically playable on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch, you can only get the game as part of the Sega Genesis Classics compilation. As far as I'm aware, you cannot purchase any of the games included in that compilation as standalone products. So if you want to play Alien Soldier on your PS4, Xbox, or Switch, you gotta get Sega Genesis Classics. If you don't care for that though, and just want to get a standalone version of the game, well, get the Steam version, because that's the only standalone version of Alien Soldier available. The Wii Virtual Console version is unavailable, because the Wii Shopping Channel doesn't exist anymore, so your only option for downloading a standalone version of Alien Soldier is Steam. Or, you know, you could use emulators, but I don't see why you'd want to do that since it is just available on Steam, and it's only like $1 as well, so you don't have a reason to pirate this game anymore. Although if you do want to get a physical cartridge of Alien Soldier, be prepared to dish out at least a few $100s, so maybe it's better if you just get the Steam version instead. Anyway, thank you guys for watching as always. I'll see you in the next video I make. Later!